Alright, hey guys, this is Titan here. I'm bringing you another GMod building tutorial here on the server Vortex Gaming Dark RP. And if you guys don't already know, I'm an admin here. You've probably seen me around the server RPing and building, adminning, whatever else that I may do here. But I'm going to be showing you guys a tutorial on how to use fading doors, buttons, keypads, and the no collide tool. I'm going to start out by showing you all the no collide tool. It's fairly easy to use and a lot of people don't use it. I don't necessarily know why, but they don't. Alright, so let's get this started. No collide, as you can see, there are no options to change it with, which makes it very, very simple to use. So let's go ahead and spawn up a couple props. Oh yeah, and by the way, I don't know if I said this in the last video, but to get that rotational snap, all you want to do is hold down E and Shift. That puts it onto a rotational snap and makes your builds look a whole lot neater. Alright, I'm going to use a different prop just to show the no collide. See, as you can see, regularly that prop will not phase through. But whenever you take the no collide tool, click on both props, now it phases through perfectly, as if that prop was not even there. That's extremely useful to use whenever you're trying to line up props for your base, because it helps make it neater. Like, even if you were to do it this way, it looks neat, I'll give it that, but it doesn't look professional. If you were to take no collide tool, no collide both of those, and then work on getting it lined up. I can barely see because it's dark, but let me try to quickly do this, because I don't want to take up too much time. Alright, that's not perfect, but it makes it look a tad bit neater, and there's no risk of there being any spaces there, and if you're needing to put on a roof or something along that line, it makes it a heck of a lot easier. But oh wait, no, there's one last thing I need to show you. Alright. This time, instead of left-clicking with the no collide tool, you're gonna right-click with it. As you can see right now, you can't walk through it at all. But whenever you right-click it, you can walk perfectly through. And you right-click it again, and you can no longer go through. That's just the basics of that tool. There's not really much to it at all. But, yeah, it's pretty useful. Alright, now I'm going to be showing you the fading door tool. Alright, with this is a pretty simple tool. A lot of people don't know how to use it, though. I've had to explain to a lot of people on the server how to use it, which is what influenced me to make these videos. But they have a excuse me, they have a few options, such as reversed and toggle active. I don't necessarily use reversed, but reverse and toggle can be useful if you're making a storefront window or something along that line. With reversed, whenever you click on it, it automatically phases it, allowing you to walk through it, but then whenever you press your key that it is bound to, then it rephases. I don't preference that one over just standard. I just like standard better. I mean, you could just use toggle and reverse, but that makes it more complicated. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use the standard one. As you can see, I can't walk through it or anything along that line, but then whenever I press my key, I can walk straight through. Toggle active, all that really does is make it to where you only have to hit the button once, or yeah, just once, and then it completely phases it and allows you to walk straight through it. Alright. Next step. Sounds, those aren't really necessary. I pretty much think they're annoying, but that's just me. You can set it to whatever you want. There's an open sound, and then there's an active sound and closed sound. Open, that's the sound it makes whenever you toggle it. Active is the sound it makes while it's toggled, and closed sound is the sound you make whenever, or it's the sound it makes whenever it returns back into being its inactive state. Alright. And this is probably the most complicated part of it, which is not complicated at all, but it's hard to explain sometimes. And that's binding it. What you gotta do is click on your button, go over to your number pad. Any button on the number pad works. It doesn't really matter. Mine went to Q. I mean, you could do it on your keyboard, but that's not preferred. And you just select your number that you want it to be bound to. I'm going to take back off toggle active. But now all you got to do is click on that, and now it is bound to my 8 key. Alright. Same thing with this for binding it. Toggle mode's sort of useful for buttons. That helps you if you're making a multi-user base, such as basing up in the PD, where you want to allow the CP entrance and easy exit. But all you gotta do is bind that to your number key, hold it down, and then it opens it up without any hassle or keypad combinations or anything along that line. Alright, now let's move on to the keypad. Sorry if I'm moving a little bit fast. I'm trying to get through these videos as quickly as possible, so I'm not taking up a lot of your time. But, alright, let's get to this. Alright. Right here I'm demonstrating the difference between a standard keypad and a secure mode keypad. Standard, as you can see, it just shows the numbers on the screen, and secure, it does not. So that just depends on how you want to use your base. I prefer to keep it on secure mode, but that's just me. What you want to do is set up your password. I've got it set to 1234 for the sake of this video, but you can set it to whatever 4-digit combination you want. Alright, now what you want to do is go over to your access granted key, bind that to your 8 key or whatever you have it bound to originally, and set your hold length to 5. Now what that does is makes it to where whenever you hit, alright, now, I forgot to do that, my bad, but now what this does is whenever you get the combination correct, it holds the door open for 5 seconds, which you have to have it set to 5 seconds for this server. It's in server rules. That's the only reason why I added it in there, because I don't want you guys setting it to something too short and getting explained or chewed out by an admin. It just depends on which one addresses you. I personally don't think it's much of a big deal. I'll warn you and all that about it, but you gotta have it set to 5 seconds. It's a rule. You gotta follow the rules unless you want to get punished, which I personally don't like to do that, but I just want everyone to have fun. Alright, that pretty much covers the basics of all this. Sorry if it went a little bit fast. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. All the stuff like initial delay, multiple press delay, and all that, you don't really need that. All that's for accepted and all that's for denied, like it says. That's not necessarily a huge pressing issue. Yeah. That essentially covers those 4 things that I have discussed in this video. And as always, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Remember to rate, sub, and comment on it.